Hey, welcome to Occam's Razor. So I grabbed some footage in my Microsoft, so we're going to take an opportunity to go back through the past and see how we built the garden. So as you can see, right here is where a bunch of dirt got dumped, my front yard, so that I could fill in the garden in the back. Now I'd gotten some wood together and pieces that I needed, and slowly started tearing the backyard apart, putting things together. I got some boards, painted them up, just so they would last as long as they could. We're into the fourth year now. Some of them boards are starting to rot a bit, but boards can be changed. And really, the only reason I did this was to have some raised beds, just to make it easier for the weeding. Now, there's an area on the side of the house had some old flagstones in place, and that's the number there if anyone's interested in what those blocks are in between that hold the boards. Now those flagstones, I needed to get rid of them because I wanted to change around all the patio stones that I had. But what to do with the flagstones? Initially, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with them. I thought maybe I might use them as a bit of a retaining wall where I was going to put the above ground pool. But then I changed my mind and decided to put them in between the flower beds. As you can see right there, I was scraping up some gravel. Now, the previous owners had gravel all along the back side of the yard. Obviously, they wanted to have a bigger deck. Had that on top of some weed sheets. Well, I just repurposed as much as the gravel as I could. Ended up having a small dump of gravel delivered just to finish the project. But eventually it all came together. But I needed to get the garden in first that year. The garden needed to get in first so that it could start to grow. Now these pictures started around early May. And here we are into early June, and already things are starting to grow. Much nicer weather 4 years ago than what we have today. Yes, the raspberry bushes were bigger. Hey, there's the future compost pile. My first batch of potatoes went in. As you can see, there's some stakes there. I did the old stake and let the squashes climb up the stake trick. That didn't work very well. It was better. Hey, look, doggies in a blanket. All that gravel under the deck, that needed to be repurposed too. There's no reason why it was under there in the first place. There we go. There's all the beds without the flagstones in between. There's the flagstones there with the retaining wall that was not built. Yeah, first year gardening. Just trying different things. And along the digging, I found this little plastic man. You never know what you're going to find when you're digging in your backyard. Some of the early flowerings. There's the delivery of the patio stones to finish the project in the backyard. An old dog bowl. I leave it full out there. The birds, they got a drink, and so do the squirrels. Grew some corn the first year. Boy, that really sucks the nutrients out of the soil. You're getting the area ready for the pool. Nice and flat. The peonies. The ones that you should be seeing in video episode 1.2. Well, I didn't quite know how much that garden was going to grow the first year. I never really tried much vertical growing. I never did it on my last property. This is something new. So finally, the patio stones were in place. And I put the pool up. And then I had a little doggy walking around. There she is. She's a service dog for someone else. Smart little puppy. Smelling the peonies. Finished putting on a couple of more patio stones, especially if one wants to get into the pool without crawling across the grass. My little haven in the backyard. And my first crop. Even the first year I grew some cabbage. Here's the sunflowers slowly coming out. Pepper plants in the pots. And within the squashes. See how well they grow. And look how tall those sunflowers got. Now, I expect, hopefully, to get the same amount of growth this year. Every year has been about the same, except last year was a little less because of the beetle pestilence. The pumpkins, they grew well in the front, also using the stake method, as you can see there, with some ties. The pumpkins did really well in the front. I hate green peppers. Don't even know why I grew them. Now you can see the pumpkin squash plants just spreading everywhere. So that's a train one along the side of the house. Even growing across the front step. Oh, nice little pumpkins. Or no, those are spaghetti squash. And even in the corner, right next to the chimney, we ended up getting a pumpkin growing there as well. Now you can see the leaves starting to go a little yellow on the squashes. Something I learned the first year growing them is that I now start spraying them early in June with a mixture of turmeric and a little bit of olive oil in the water so that it sticks to the leaves. And the turmeric helps to keep the leaf mold from starting, and it's also a natural anti-pestilence. Because if you don't nip it early in the bud, early in the summer, it'll spread really fast, and then all your leaves start to die, and then your pumpkins just aren't getting any more food, and they just won't grow anymore in size. My first dried pickles. Dry summer in August. The grass all died, but just the pumpkins kept growing well. Look at the greenery. Look at that, pumpkins everywhere. Sunflowers. Every year so far, we've gotten the pumpkin vines over the sidewalk and into the grass. And then I just cut the grass around it. Oh yeah, look at those flowers. Well, I think we're getting near the end. Ah, yes, the leaves are starting to yellow. The pictures are getting near the end of the summer. Pumpkins, pumpkins everywhere. Well, this year we'll be showing you how to can these little fellas. Ah, yes, the corn I grew the first year. Tomatoes, which I shouldn't eat. Yeah, so I'm not doing those beans anymore. They'll be pickling them, but not canning them. I mean, I'll be canning and pickling them, but just no, not regular canned beans. They're so bland. There's only so many ways you can have them. Ah, there's the quarter pumpkin. All right, well, I really want to thank all of you for coming to watch this video. I hope that the garden really grows nice and well. Oh, there's a giant summer squash. See you next time.